thank you again for coming in. My name is Christine Augustine, and I'm the caseworker that was assigned to Demetrius's case. How are you two this afternoon?
We're okay.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No.
How about you? I'm alright. Okay. Now, do you mind introducing yourselves, because I'm not sure if I'm familiar.
I'm his mother, and this is my mother.
Okay. All right. Well, nice to meet you both.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I wanted to let you know, first of all, is what my role in this process will be. And pretty much, I will be working toward getting Demetrius all of the help that he needs with as far as case management services, linking him with all of the services necessary to rehabilitate him and get him reacquainted with, society.
So when is he getting out?
Well, that's something that you'll have to speak to his attorney about. But my role is actually to work with both you as well as Demetrius to pretty much get him linked with the appropriate services that will actually touch on both his strengths as well as his weaknesses. So we're clear. Tell me a little bit about Demetrius. Tell me about his experiences.
I'm sick of that child. He's hard-headed. It's just an endless cycle. I don't understand.
You didn't teach me anything, so what was I supposed to teach him?
I mean, you supposed to be better than what I was.
Well, no, wrong. So my child, is nothing wrong with him. They keep saying
Okay.
he has ADD or ADHD, all of these different letters, the alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
He don't have nothing. He's fine. He's just angry. He has every right to be angry. We stuck in her house. She got all these rules.
He
Take
need to
the
go to
food
school
stamp card.
every day.
He go to school. They don't be trying to
The
teach
whole
him
day.
nothing. He don't like to learn that stuff. They not teaching him anything that he wants to learn. He like to play football. That's what my baby can do. That's okay, because when he make it, we leaving you right in East Baltimore.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. That's
Okay.
fine.
So pretty much what I'm hearing, there's a little bit of blame being thrown around.
So,
Now, what I'm hearing is that Demetrius might have been diagnosed with ADHD at some point, and
he was never diagnosed.
He was never diagnosed.
No,
Okay.
Was you at the school?
he was never diagnosed.
Okay. So whether or not he was or was not diagnosed with ADHD, it does sound like there's a bit of some things going on with him, and it sounds to me like, pretty much he is really who we're working on.
Mhm.
So we really do have to do everything in our power to really, some wraparound services just pretty much for him.
That's
So-
what he needs.
Okay. Talk to me. Tell me a little bit more about, because I do hear some anger. Help me understand,
Oh, I'm not angry. I'm good. I just want my baby dead.
right? Okay, and you did mention that he's angry. Why do you think that is?
He doesn't have his father, and we live with my mother.
Okay. Has his father ever been?
I mean, he was there a little bit in the beginning, but then he left.
Mhm.
It's complicated because he got arrested as well.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I just don't want my baby following in his father's footsteps. That's the whole big thing.
Okay.
That's one thing we can agree on.
Okay. So now that we are in agreement on something,
Mhm.
how about we stick with that and then we work on it? Okay. So I wanted to touch on something with you, run something by you, and let you know that, of course, my job is to be with you throughout the entire process.
Mhm.
I've made a suggestion to both the attorney as well as the state's attorney that's working toward coming up with an agreement for Demetrius's release and re-entering society. Now, the suggestion that I came up with, because I feel like he meets all of the criteria, that would be the Free State Challenge Academy. And what this is a program that's actually directed by the National Guard here in Maryland on the grounds of the Aberdeen Proving Ground. Now, they actually focus on at-risk youth.
You trying to send my baby to the military?
Well, it's not necessarily.
war?
Okay, so it's not necessarily sending him to war.
Ma,
Look,
war.
he needs some
You
kind
want
of
your
training.
grandbaby to be in war?
He needs some kind of
He
training.
gonna lose his leg, then what?
He's not gonna lose his legs.
Okay.
Okay, so
My baby lose a
He
leg,
need-
one of y'all gonna lose a leg.
He needs training.
okay,
We can't give this.
He's not a dog. Are
okay.
you trained? Clearly not. 16 with 3
Look.
kids.
Look, I still took y'all in when y'all needed me. Nobody else wanted
For the food stamp card. We know why you here.
Can we get back to the
Okay. So what this is actually, it's really not the military per se. This is really, are you familiar with Scared Straight or something of that nature?
I
TV
like that
show.
shit. I was waiting for you at the down. Remember
Okay.
that?
No, I do not. But
The down. The down.
okay.
Yes.
So this program is actually based, it's sponsored by the National Guard. And what they do is they actually work with what they consider at-risk youth. And by at-risk youth, we actually are referring to, please pardon me.
That's not professional.
I know, and I do apologize. I actually
Thank you.
had to reschedule a meeting, and yeah. So what happens is, so I'm actually going to be the person that will assist with filling out the application for mentorship. Once accepted, which he will be accepted into this program, there will be actually a 22-week in-house program where he'll be considered.
Is this the military?
So it's not necessarily the military per se.
You trying to say
However, this is something that teaches at-risk and disadvantaged delinquent youth personal growth. They teach them discipline as well as leadership and responsibility, which is something that we are all in agreement that Demetrius does need, correct?
Yes. This is
Say
going
you.
this
You
is
need to
going
go.
to make him a better person.
You need to go.
I'm not going.
Okay.
I'm going.
So what will happen, well, all participants, they live and work at the proving ground, at the base.
He'll be living there. So when do we get to see him? So he's going from jail to this program. When am I going to see my child?
You will be allowed visitation on weekends.
This is like he back in jail. This is your idea. This is your fault. I blame you.
This is what he needs. We can see him on the weekend.
Hi, Demetrius. My name is Kadeen Augustine, and like I've mentioned to your mom and your grandma, I am the caseworker that's assigned to your case, and I'll be working, with you to pretty much. I'm sorry?
Why?
Okay, so as you're aware, one of the grounds for your release will actually be your participating in a program of some sort. It's almost similar to probation.
Are you gonna be there?
Am I going to be there?
How
I
will she
will
be
not.
there?
Well, that was actually indeed a very good
Well,
question.
I'm asking. Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You know what?
Okay, so I'm not personally going to be there. However, I will
This
be
is dead, then.
I'm sorry?
This is dead then. I'm not really interested in going if you're not gonna be there.
What you got, a crush on her? You need to be trying to get yourself out of jail.
Okay.
Get your ass back in school.
Well, I just came from jail, so
You're not out yet. You need to be focusing on not dropping the soap.
Okay. So it sounds like you guys have a lot going on right now. What I really wanted to do was just let you know that our main focus is to pretty much work on getting you the skills that you need to be
Such
successful
as?
in society. Such skills as earning responsibility, learning,
Responsibility.
okay, self-discipline,
No, not really interested.
self-control.
Not really. I like being reckless.
Okay. Well, tell me exactly what it is that you think you'll be doing. What it is that you want for yourself.
Well, what I want for myself is I want to be a hunter. You ever heard of El Chapo?
No. Tell me more about that.
Well, he's a Mexican gang member, right? He's in the mafia. So that's kind of what I want to do for myself, when I start my own.
You don't even know nobody in the mafia.
I don't need to know nobody. There's a whole bunch of Mexicans in Baltimore Street, so what do I need to know about?
Mexicans. They might be from El Salvador, yo.
Well, then I'll just be an MS. Either one's fine. Still get to the same spot, El Chapo.
Okay. So
You going to jail.
you
Just like your damn father.
That's the point. El
Just
Chapo.
like your father.
Mm-hmm.
so you're saying that you want to go to jail?
I mean, it's cool. My dad was there, so why should I go?
Okay. So it sounds to me like you look up to your father, maybe?
It's my man's.
He met him one time.
Okay.
You ever heard of love at first sight? Oh, all right. Thank you.
One time.
Anyway, she's not even talking to me in the first place, so.
You right.
January, February, March. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
You gonna make me go off in this office one more time. You bass your voice one more time. I'm gonna knock your head clean off your shoulders.
Like I was saying,
Okay.
can you continue, please?
All right, Demetrius. It seems like there's something going on, and I'm trying to understand a little bit more about this particular situation before we can even move forward into any services that I can actually even link you to. You know what I mean? Because the core here is that we're trying to rehabilitate you and pretty much help you to become your best self. And we can't necessarily do that, one, if you're not ready, if you don't want to do it, because of course my job is to really, you know, encourage the client's right to self-determination. So I have to want you, you have to want to do better in order for me to be, for my work to be successful. And I'm not quite sure if, you know, you and your mom going back and forth or any of your ideations about being a mafia member would do that. And I think we would first need to start
Would not be successful as like a mafia member, don't you think?
Well, I don't think that's necessarily what you want to do, because you, I mean, if you are looking to spend the rest of your life in jail, then yes. But if not, then no. Okay. So what I actually want you to do is just take the opportunity to hear me out, just based on the information that I've gathered, both from your mother and your grandmother, as well as your experiences. I feel like I've matched you with a particular program that I believe, in my heart of hearts, will be the best for you. This particular program is called the Free State Challenge Academy. And what it is a program that's sponsored by the Maryland National Guard and the National Guard Bureau. What they do is they offer services to young, what they call at-risk youth, which would be individuals like yourself, primarily African-American males, okay? Now, what they do is they offer a tuition-free program for students where you live in. It's almost like, you've heard of a boarding school, right?
Right.
It's almost like a boarding school.
That's
However, well, just hear me out,
I'm
okay?
a girl, sir.
Yes.
Okay, I'm interested still.
All right. Now they work there, but they're there.
Oh,
right?
What you mean, like they work there? They don't attend?
Okay.
This is a all boys institution?
Let me paint the whole the picture for you, and then we'll make a decision. Okay? All right. So what happens is you're gonna stay there for 22 weeks, and you'll be offered a slew of services. You'll be offered different like skills that will meet your personal needs, particularly. However, you're learning self-discipline as well as leadership and responsibility. All skills that you need to help you become like a more productive citizen. Okay? Now, by the end of this program, you'll actually be you should be prepared to sit for the GED. And once you get that, you'll be, of course, considered a high school graduate, which you'll also need as well for any entry-level job. But you'll also have like workforce, like job skill training, as you know, and things of that nature. Does this at least sound like something that you would be interested in?
I think so. I think I need to change.
Okay, I like that. That's definitely something that we can, you know, do. Mom, does that sound like something you like?
I mean, if this is what you want to do, then.
Demetrius has come to see Miss Augustine 3.5 years later.
Today.
I attend Morgan State now. I'm about to graduate.
Morgan State University?
Yes.
Look at you. Ain't God good?
He surely is.
Oh, man, I'm very proud of you. Okay, so tell me, how's your experience been? How have things been?
It was dope, for real. I started watching the show Criminal Minds, you know, when I was locked out for 22 weeks.
Okay.
So I decided I wanted to do the behavioral analysis unit.
Oh, nice. So you study criminal justice? Psychology. Okay, very, very nice. Look at you. I am so proud of you.
Couldn't have did it without you.
Oh, man.
I'm so
Thank
happy
you.
you pushed it, get me in that program.
See, I believed in you.
Thank you.
I definitely believed in you. That's so good. And how's your mom?
Oh, yeah, she's good. You know, we get back, we talk a lot more.
You talk now? That's very good.
We have a date for Mother's Day coming up.
Oh, please give her my best wishes. All right. Well, Demetrius, I am very happy to see you.